let's continue with the next parts. Before we answer the break-even point, firstly, we need to list the relevant unit that form into the calculation. As the information given, sales at 2018 is a total production of 50,000 and the sales per unit is 50 ringgit. And we will get the total sales of RM 2,500,000 ringgit. In the 2019, sales and production unit expected to increase by 20%. So we need to multiply by a total of 50,000 production with 120%. So we will get the total production of 60,000 units. As per variable cost per unit, the direct cost is expected to decrease by RM 1 ringgit 50 cents. And next, we need to search the manufacturing overhead variable and selling distribution variable overhead and a general overhead variable. So we will get a total RM 25 per unit. And next, lastly, we need to find the fixed cost. Fixed cost, we need to add up the manufacturing overhead fixed cost and selling distribution fixed, and lastly, the general overhead of fixed cost. So we will get the total fixed cost of RM 550,000 ringgit. That's all.
Now we look at question 2 part A, which is we will calculate BEP in units. How to calculate BEP in unit? Okay, the formula is fixed cost over sales price per unit minus variable cost per unit. Okay, the amount for fixed cost is 550,000 over 50 minus 25. So the amount we get is 20,600 units. Okay. Next, BEP in sales. So BEP in sales, the formula BEP units times sales price per unit, which is BEP unit that we have calculated, the latest one. The amount is 20,600 times 50 ringgit. So we get the amount 1,030,000. Okay. And second, margin of safety in unit. How to calculate margin of safety in unit? Okay. Actual sales unit minus BEP unit. So the answer is 39,400 units.
To calculate the profit or loss at sales 39,375 units, you can use the formula total sales price minus total variable cost minus total fixed cost. So we get the profit at 469,375. Next, to find out how many units should be sold to get the profit 120,000 ringgit, we use the same formula, which is profit equal to total sales price minus total variable cost minus total fixed cost. So we replace the profit with 120,000 ringgit equal to selling price per unit minus variable cost per unit and times with X, because we want to find how many units to be sold, and minus with total fixed cost. Then we simplify and we get X equal to 25,400 units to be sold.
Now we need to know the apportionment for contribution margin. They must apportion contribution margin because total fixed cost must be apportioned, which 7 out of 10 and 3 out of 10. 7 out of 10 from 70,000 units and 3 out of 10 from 30,000 units, where this calculation based on sales and production units. So from those numbers, we can calculate the contribution margin, where 19 minus 15 times 7 out of 10 plus 45 minus 10 times 3 out of 10 equals to, we get the contribution margin is 63 ringgit per cm unit.
So let's start answering the part B, question 2, MAF451 June 2019. Firstly, we must separate into 2 rows and 2 columns. for the answer box for BLAM and FLAM product, and we need to make BEP in unit. To count BEP in unit, we must take the formula of BEP in unit, which is fixed cost divided by contribution margin, or sales price minus variable cost, that is all per unit. For BLAM, BEP in unit is 126,000 divided by 63 times with 7 per 10 because of the apportionment. So we got 1,400 units for BLAM and 600 units for FLAM when divide 126,000 divided by 63 times with 3/10 for the apportionment. For BEP in price, we should take the BEP unit multiply with 90, which is the sale price per unit, and we get 126,000 ringgit for BLAM, and FLAM we got 27,000 when we multiply 600 with 45. That's all.